everyone. I'm sitting here with Jay. Jay, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jay Winland, farm in Central Illinois. This is my first season with a precision planter, and so far it's gone very good.
All right, so we got a planter behind us here. What are we hooked up to here, Jay?
It is, or was, a Kinze 4900 is the actual bar, and the bulk delivery system, everything is still Kinze. Other than that, it is all precision row units, 24 row, 30-inch rows. I plant both corn and soybeans with it.
All right, so we'll look out the window here. You can kind of see the planter behind us, and Jay's running this with his Gen 3 display over here. So Jay, prior to this season, you obviously made some decisions around this planter. What were some of your biggest challenges prior to purchasing precision planting technology?
Two of the biggest challenges was trying to get over both corn and beans with two planters and keeping both of those planters tendered with both seed and fertilizer. So going to precision and be able to drive faster, plant faster, and still be very precise has alleviated that. So now that there's only one tractor, one planter getting tendered. The other challenges were field conditions. I do a lot of strip till and no-till, along with some conventional tillage, and with the old springs and things like that, it would take a long time to adjust to the different planting conditions. Now, if it doesn't do it automatically, you can still at least do it from inside the cab.
So Jay, obviously going into this type of technology, there's probably a little bit of doubts or some question marks around that. What convinced you to go that, or did you have any doubts, and how have you overcome those?
Yeah, I definitely had some doubts with having so much technology on a planter and worrying about downtime, things like that. Also, the financial investment of it, and will it really perform as expected.
Jay, anytime we adopt new technology, obviously a big piece of it is the support side. Tell us who you've been working with, kind of how your experience has been with your dealer and with the products overall thus far.
Sure. My local dealer was Chad Ellis with Ag Prospects down in Chrisman, Illinois. He's been great so far. It was a turnkey project where they did all of the work and installed everything onto the planter, and the day that it was delivered, I put it in the ground and tried it, and it actually worked the very first time. That was a first for me with a new piece of equipment, especially a planter.
And so last question I have for you, Jay, is if somebody was on the fence looking at some new technologies in general, whether it's going the full meal deal like you went here, or just starting on a path of maybe monitoring, would you have any advice or information you'd like to pass along to them?
My advice is I went almost full bore with almost everything that they offer. Almost didn't, but my advice would be to get as much as you can, as much as you can afford, or as much as the bank will loan you for the project, because it's going to make me more money with better yields, but also time savings and getting across the field faster.
All right, so thanks for your time today, Jay. Appreciate everything.
Yeah,
Hope you can finish out the season strong. When you say dry for just maybe a couple more days, and you should have it wrapped up, right?
Absolutely, I hope so.
All right, fantastic. Thanks again.